I don't know either.
We are live.
Oh my God.
Net, and welcome to FNP Wargamers live show.
That's us.
Hooray! What are we talking about today, guys?
What are we doing? We're live today?
We are live now.
Oh, no. Okay.
What are we talking about today?
It's a good thing I put clothes on. I don't know. What are we talking about today? Well, probably some Age of Sigmar stuff, I'm betting.
Got brother T. Janius.
Oh, gosh. I'm afraid.
Tyro. Oh.
What's up?
Oh, gross. Ugh.
Gotta put on my FNP shirt, man.
Yeah. Ugh.
There we go.
All right.
We'll grab the wrong paint color next.
So we got some cool stuff. We obviously it's been summer of Age of Sigmar, which is the theme, which is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's actually getting our whole store into Age of Sigmar, where we'll be running our league. And pretty much got all the factions covered, so it's pretty cool. And excited about all the new models coming out. John, you're talking about off camera. So what were you talking about? The heroes?
Yeah, they announced a whole bunch of new heroes for both of the initial factions that are coming out for Soul War, for the Spooky Guys, the Night Haunts, and of course the Stormcast Eternals. Looks like both are getting a lot of heroes. Looks like the Night Haunts are getting more. I don't know if we can get a picture up, but there's the Lady Olinder, the Mortarch of Grief. You guys might have seen pictures of her. She's like the big ghostly bride with the banshees flying around her. And
that thing is sick.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that current paint job, but that model is freaking amazing. And I'm going to keep butchering these names, but Kurdos Valentine, the Craven King. And the last one is Reichnor, the Grim Hailer for the Night Haunts. And I tell you what, GW is very nice in putting up the war scrolls for each of these, so we know what these characters can do, which is pretty freaking amazing to start off with. We don't have to worry about speculating. They gave it to us right off the bat.
Dude, he can move 14 inches. That's really long. Really long.
Yeah.
14 inches.
Yeah. It's they're going to be pretty brutal. It's really with Age of Sigmar, it's going to be, you want to look and see what the hero abilities are, what they kind of do to buff the army, like their command abilities, especially those of you that have never played of Age of Sigmar, is those command abilities to see what they do to buff the rest of your army.
Oh my God. Look at Lady Olinder. She's got a lot of stuff.
Well, she's the Mortarch of Grief. You know, these are like the penultimate characters, the Mortarchs are. They're like right under Nagash, the god of death. They are like his trusted captains, generals, whatever you want to call them.
Then they're going to be weak sauce. Nagash is like weak sauce.
Yeah, especially compared to Stormcast Eternals. But these guys are...
That one art with her right at his throne, I was just like, that is so cool.
I mean, they're nothing compared to Scarbrand, so we're good.
Yeah, these guys would be...
Who's that?
I'd say these are like the equivalent of probably...
Like a bloodletter?
Like Primarchs.
You sure they're not like a bloodletter or something? I mean, I'm kind of looking at their stats. They got to be like a bloodletter or something. They don't look that good. Not, you know.
Is Corn a thing?
That chick just like, she's like a ghost. She's got these weird book creatures behind her. She is a really cool model.
She is a cool model.
Yeah. You got
So-
Spooky Ghost.
Man, they get all the good stuff. What else is
Why do you
coming?
think I picked them? But I got a bandwagon.
You're the god of bandwagon?
I said got to bandwagon, but yeah, I guess so.
You know, it's not. I know we always joke around about the bandwagoning thing, but in the end, you know, it's your army, man. Go play with whatever you want.
I'm just kidding. I've always wanted to do Spooky Ghosts. My buddy Andrew gave me a whole Vampire Counts thing, so I was
Nice.
like, I guess this is what I'm going to start with. I had a Nurgle army. I still have my Nurgle army because I play it with my Death Guard, so it worked out. I just want to do ghosts. I want to be able to paint something in like 5 minutes, and it look okay.
Yeah, these are gonna be the things to do then.
Dude, this is the most amazing model I've seen from the line.
Which one, Lady Olinder?
No. Estrella Soulbright.
Oh, the Stormcast one.
Yes.
Didn't we
Yeah.
just take a picture of that, John? Did you have a picture? You had something you were holding up. What was that?
I did. Well, I'll show that in just a moment. Yeah, the Estrella, the Stormcast Eternal. That looks like she's one of those spellcaster, the new spellcasting Stormcast Eternals, and she's on a freaking awesome mount.
That mount is amazing.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
It's like a dragon.
It's like a dragon slash
Draco line. So it's kind of like a lion and a dragon.
Dragon lion.
Yeah.
That's impossible. They don't make those.
Timeout. We're done. Show's over with.
They're just making things up at this point. Come on.
No, they're not making up stuff. Well, the other guy, his thing is it's Ventus Firestrike, the Grand Magister of Hammer.
Look at that thing.
That is a Taurolon.
Dude, that is gorgeous.
So
Yeah.
it's like a horse slash lion slash dragon.
I guess, or maybe not a horse. Well, maybe like a Taurolon. When you think of Tor, that's like Tauren.
Bull dragon.
It might be like some sort of bull dragon.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait to see John's army when he paints this. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, I look good.
But yeah, I have a couple sneak peeks for anybody that might be interested in seeing some of this stuff. Let's see, what should I start with? Well, I'll show you the box.
Ooh.
Got the Malign Sorcery box in a little early, and we get to preview it.
Did you click on Jonathan, so it's just focused on him?
Yep, he's focused.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
Start the show.
On with the show. So here is one of the first sprues. This has a couple of the spells on it. Everything is push fit, so it doesn't require a lot of work to get these together as I'm looking at them.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, here's what used to be called the Purple Son of Xerxes. Now I think it's the Purple Son of Shaesh.
Oh, is that big skull like spell ball? Dude, I didn't know they were that big.
Yeah, this is gonna be huge.
That could be cool terrain.
Yeah, its base looks like it's 90 by 75. So it's a pretty big size base. This is a couple of the other spells they're not as cool looking as the other ones. But yeah, there's 4 of these sprues in this box with all the spells. And I was thinking it was just these spell effects, but I was wrong. It also comes with the rules for all the spell effects, magic in the game, including artifacts. There's a whole bunch more pitched battle scenarios in here. More spells than just what comes in there. Those are like, I forget what they call them. They're very special spells. And, endless spells. And you actually pay to have those in your army. you're only going to have, you can only cast one per turn. So you're not going to be casting these ultimate spells every turn or several times. If you have multiple casters, it's only one per turn.
You pay for each spell?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of reading. I didn't fully understand yet. But it is, I don't want to bore you guys by reading right now, but I know that they're very difficult to unbind and they are very powerful.
Grandmaster of Hammerfall.
Yeah, it looks like most of them are anywhere from, or most of them are averaging about 40 points to be able to have in your for pitched battle. So if you're doing match play, it's and they all have a unit. The spells have a unit size of minimum 1, maximum of 1. The most expensive is that Purple Son of Shyesh, the big purple one with the skull face, at 100 points. And then, as everything else that they're showing right now, with or that's coming in the Soul Wars box, there's all these War Scroll cards. We saw something like this, similar with the Knights that came out recently. They had those cheat cards, the little data cards. That's what they're doing here.
Cool.
Oh my god. So amazing. Everything is just truly amazing that they're coming out with right now.
Yeah.
Man, I still can't get over how cool these models look.
V said, remember, only spooky ghosts, only with the fog machine. That's right. I got to get the fog machine, and I'm just going to pop it on the table every time I play my spooky ghost.
So you want story time. What kind of story do you want, man?
You wanted him to read the book. He said, I'm not going to bore you with reading.
No. Well, I'm not going to do that, but I will tell you, with all Games Workshop material, they've got a lot of fluff in here, but unlike the core rule book, which I've got a copy of here, there's only about 30 pages of background information, the history and everything. The other 50 some odd pages in here is nothing but rules. So quite the opposite when you look at this big bad boy.
Oh.
This is the core rule book that everybody will get their hands on this Saturday or Friday if you're doing a midnight release. This book, on the other hand, compared to that one, is about, as soon as I get some page numbers here, about 220 pages of fluff and about 100 pages of the different types of battles and how to play the game. So it's
because the last rule didn't have that much, it didn't have that much background in it.
Right. Well, this has all the updated background, plus all the looks like all the original background. Still going through it, but every season of war that they've done, like with Khorne in the beginning, then Tzeentch and Nurgle, and even the Malign Portents when that kicked up, it's all in this book. So it's every year that they've done a progression along the story from the beginning of the Age of Sigmar line and a little bit before. They've included that in there, so you can actually get caught up. Because I've been kind of clueless on what's been going on with Age of Sigmar, and I didn't feel connected. We talked about that last time, but now this book is. I'm thinking about getting rid of my Las Vegas Open 40K championship ticket and getting an Age of Sigmar one. Because I'm pretty excited about the Age of Sigmar right now.
Wow, that's pretty big. Did you see that GW is doing a 24-hour live stream release for Age of Sigmar?
Yes, I did.
That's going to be interesting.
They said something on there that was kind of interesting, that they were going to, I think, have it to where everybody was connected. So if you were live streaming or something, maybe I misread it, but we could get in on the live streaming with our own stores or something. I probably misread it. That's
yeah.
Too much to hope.
But no, I mean, yeah, it's very cool because I know I will definitely try to watch some of it because, I want to see Duncan and Peachy wind up painting. Do you see that they're going to try to paint a whole entire box set in 24 hours?
Yeah. That's actually the store I work at, Eden Games. I'm looking at doing a Iron Man or an Iron Painting challenge. It's 24 hours. Come in, and you are there for 24 hours to build and paint a certain amount of miniatures. Usually it's going to basically start with the start collecting box and a couple other boxes. Though we did that before, or me and my friends did that before about 5 or 6 years ago when GW had that with their larger army boxes. You could sit there. Well, they had a challenge like, hey, can you put together this army box, which is probably about double the size of the current start collecting, and you have 24 hours to build, paint, and get a game in. And I'll tell you, it is rough.
Did you do 24 hours in the store?
Yeah, the store that we were at, I was stationed in North Carolina, so or no, not North Carolina, Arizona at the time. And yeah, we were there for 24 hours, and the Necron guy did the best because his stuff was, even though it's a little slow on putting together, his paint job was the easiest to do.
Yeah, what do you win?
Well, we all chipped in $20 on top of what we bought in, and so the winner got the pool.
Oh wow!
I want to do this now. I want a 24-hour day at that shop. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it. I'd like to do it though. That'd be an interesting paint challenge.
We'd have to lock up a monster.
I would even just consider like just getting a start collecting box, and you have from open to close to build, paint, and maybe play a game. So maybe depending on what store you're at, like 10 to 12 hours. It'd be a great way to start a new game. It doesn't have to be 40K. It could be Age of Sigmar. It could be anything really.
So Clay, I see that you said you like to snag a box, but no one plays. You know what? A good thing to do is, since it is coming out, and you can always talk about your store, to possibly running an escalation league. That really helps a lot of people. At my store at Atomic Hobby Shop, we don't have a huge Age of Sigmar following. We have a small group that plays, and that's pretty much what they play. And he actually took it upon himself, and he's going to run the escalation league for our shop, and a lot of people are signing up, and a lot of people are interested to start it. And it's a good time to start. So maybe look into that, or if you need some help, you can shoot us a message, and we'll send you some of the stuff that we're going to be doing for ours, and you can maybe get the community built up at your store.
Very true.
Yep.
Actually,
Hotfoot asks, does that include removing mold lines? And I think he's referring to the 24-hour painting competition.
Yeah, it does. It's start to finish, because at the end we had somebody, when we did it, we had the store owner and his assistant, and we had a couple customers that had come in the next day. They had come in, they had judged our building painting, and that's before we had access to well, I don't think Facebook was around at that point, so we didn't have all this different resources that we could get people to judge our painting. So yeah, it's everything, because you don't want to put together a crappy looking army. So yeah, it was a
start collecting box challenge.
Yeah, I think that might be easier, because especially if your store's open like 10 to 12 hours, especially on like a Friday or Saturday, just set off a couple tables off to the side, and they've got from the opening of the store until the closing. That might be good for if you're trying to get an escalation league or something going at your own store. That might be a neat challenge to get everybody to come in, even if it's just hey, you come in, you've got 5 or 6 hours to build and prime your army if they didn't want to sit there and paint, especially if they're new to it.
So V just took a jab at you, John. He said, did this happen in the 70s? I mean, you did go live and tell your age, so.
I did. No, sir. That was back in 2010, 2011. Not that far back.
1967, baby.
I was alive in 67.
Next is asking, what are your plans, if any, Etten games for your escalation league?
Yeah, well, at Etten, we're going to be kicking off in July after Warzone Houston, which is on 7th and The week after, we normally do a 40K tournament, but we're going to kick off with a Age of Sigmar getting back to basics style tournament. It's like 1,000 points. Just come in, and it's not like super serious. Let's just get your army in. Let's get some game, 2 or 3, or get about 3 games in, and just have some fun. Meet the other players in the area, and then from there we'll talk about the Escalation League. Because we've got just like Atomic Hobbies, between it and games and Atomic Hobbies, we've got a lot of Age of Sigmar players, but a lot of them just don't know that there's other Age of Sigmar players out there. So ideally, yeah, we want to get them in so everybody can basically have a meet and greet at their stores and start playing. And then after the Escalation League, who knows? Maybe we'll have a inter-store battle.
Ooh,
championship.
Store versus store.
I'm not throwing down the gauntlet yet. I'm not throwing down the gauntlet yet, but I might throw down the gauntlet soon.
That'd be kind of cool. And then we have a home game and an away game.
Yeah, maybe get the top players from each store after like a couple tournaments, and then send them over to the other store, and then send the other store over to there, and maybe we have a trophy that we can pass back and forth.
Coming together.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Now, only if you can get your owners to like it.
I think the owners will be down for it. Anything that, just like with Atomic Hobbies, driving, as long as it's driving sales, and it's not like we don't have a good working relationship.
Promoting the hobby too.
Well, it's always about promoting the hobby. We can't promote the hobby if we're not growing the business.
This is true.
Can we recruit players to a store?
What's that?
Can we recruit players to a store?
Well, don't recruit our players. We're not going to recruit your players.
Curious.
Well, we can't help where they go.
We cannot help where they go. So, yeah. Can't help that.
I think that some of your players, I think I know some of your players, and I don't think y'all already win.
I don't know. I know some of you. Well, that maybe with the 40K players, yeah. But because I tend to get some of the not hardcore, but the really, really super competitive 40K players like to come out to my store.
Yeah, I noticed that. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's quite fair there.
Well, those are 40K players, and 40K players tend to kind of avoid Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say maybe 1 out of 5. That might be generous. 1 out of 10 might play Age of Sigmar.
You're right. It's Age of Sigmar's too tactful, and too it's a little harder to play than that 40K stuff. 40K is for small-minded people.
Well, I don't know about that, but you know what? With LVO at the end of the year or beginning of next year, I'd say all those guys that are going to LVO, Age of Sigmar is like the farthest thing from their mind. Right now, they're on chase their ITC points and get ready for Warzone, and then War Games Con in Austin.
Yep.
And then LVO after. Oh, can't forget Sidewinder this weekend in El Paso.
That's right.
And that's gonna be Sidewinder this Saturday in El Paso. Then the next Saturday is Warzone Houston, and then about a month after that, it's War Games Con, which is the last stop for the Texas Championship. Oof. It's gonna be a busy month and a half.
Yeah, I was realizing how busy it's gonna be, and then on top of it,
most important tournament this week is at Atomic Hobbies, the Path to Warzone.
That is correct. Yeah, anybody?
It's the last one to practice.
It really is. Yeah, I mean, with El Paso, if you're not going to El Paso, which it's a very small, I think like 30 to 40 people, and it's like an 8-9 hour drive, something like that. Yeah. This weekend Atomic Hobbies is the last chance that you have to get 3 solid games in with your list. Plus, your army lists are due this weekend on the 30th. So it's yeah, this is your last chance, man. So you guys, if you guys are in the area and you're going to Warzone, make sure you got to Atomic Hobbies because it's the last tournament, man.
And Alan's running it, who's running Warzone.
Yes. So you'll actually have one of the TOs there. I would love to be there. I was trying to get off work to do that, but unfortunately, I set up some program or some events this coming weekend at my store, so kind of need to be there.
I mean, there's nothing big dropping this weekend, so it should be fairly relaxed.
What?
At all stores. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing coming out.
What are you talking about? There's going to be a trade between me and John.
Who?
I'm trading all those, like, the golden boys for all the spooky ghosts.
Yep. And you know that I've got another person that's going to trade me for those Stormcast Eternals. And I told TJ last week's broadcast, I just want to do a female Stormcast Eternal army. So it's pretty much all those guys. I'm just going to be like setting off to the side or see if I can trade them with other people. Like, you don't want your girls, right? So I'll just be trading out money until I get all the girls.
You don't want a bunch of girls. Look at these big, strong guys.
Yeah, get those big.
We'll just trade.
These little girls.
Yeah, you don't want girls. They can't fight.
And they're probably better.
Oh man, it's going to be a rough road, but. And I just looked. Age of Sigmar sold out at LVO, so I'm stuck with the 40K championship.
Well, they may release it like they released a few more of those tickets.
No, Reese made a post last week that he was going to go check, like on Tuesday to the event, and see if they could get more room for more tickets.
That's pretty cool.
So that's what he did, and I guess they were able to get more room or more space, so he released more tickets.
How cool would it be that the 40K portion ends up pushing more, you know, where the retail is, and then all the other games like War Machine and all those will just keep them pushed at 40K, and Age of Sigmar just gets bigger and bigger just till they're over there in the corner.
Yep. You know, at LBO this year, they had those other games going on, but there weren't a lot of people there.
No.
The Horus Heresy was very limited. The War Machine, everything else, I was surprised. I knew the 40K was huge. I did not. I figured the other games they would be, the tables would be full, but they weren't, which is a little.
What happened with Horus Heresy? Because I remember the year before last when we went, they had these like buildings and like all this really cool stuff. You know what I mean? Like they had like big buildings like for the whole thing. I feel like I didn't have that this time.
They had some very nice looking terrain. It looked like I can't remember the scenario, but it looked like better than the 40K terrain, which was pretty amazing.
Well, yeah, ITC terrain though.
I went over there and I saw Andy and them playing on the Horus Heresy. The tables looked really good. They had a lot of good terrain. There must have been about 40 people because there was about 20 tables set up. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know how big Horus Heresy events get, but I would think 40 people is pretty big.
Well, here in Texas, they got the South Texas in Flames.
Yeah.
They've been doing that down in Victoria. This year, they're not doing it.
Yeah.
That's why Alan and I were doing Horus Heresy at Warzone to give them that opportunity. But I went to the last one, and there was 70 guys there.
70, yeah. So I guess
in a very cramped space, there were 70 of us playing, and which was still. I didn't realize there was that many Horus Heresy players. That's just here in the Houston area. That doesn't take into account our Austin brothers and the guys in San Antonio and Dallas and El Paso. So I don't know.
How is Horus Heresy? I mean, it's 7.5, right? 7th edition.
Yeah.
So
well, you don't have to worry about those old formations from 7th edition.
Okay.
And you don't have to worry about Eldar. You don't have to worry about any of the alien, Xenos, or even the demon races. You're basically
Marines, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
it says Marines.
armor facing and all that stuff.
Yeah, you still have to worry about all that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think the thing what draws a lot of people in the Horus Heresy is the fact that it's all Space Marines, but then it's really all the usually the events and stuff you go to is very thematic, theme driven.
Yeah.
So and very narrative driven, and you know most of the people that play Horus Heresy have read all the Horus Heresy books and are in love with the fluff. So this is just like the coolest thing in the world. The only thing that I always kind of got bothered by any of the events is, if they have the signups and then someone picks a Primarch and then they get the Primarch, and if you sign up late, you don't get your Primarch. That'd make me very sad. I'd be like, what do you mean I can't play Dorm? Because someone else played Dorm. That would make me very sad. But at the same time, I really enjoy the guys at South Texas in Flames. They do a great job. Their terrain was amazing. They had the fallen Warlord Titan and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they had some amazing terrain, and that's the cool thing about when you go to those Horus Heresy events. Is usually they have amazing terrain, really themed terrain. So
yeah, I played the Horus Heresy for pretty much since it first came out, and there was still that when it first came out, there was a lot of pushback, like, oh, we don't want to do Marine on Marine, and I was like, nobody's going to play this. And then all of a sudden, about book 3, all of a sudden it was just waves of people getting on board. And it's more of the narrative game. There are those people, the win at all cost style players, the whack players, but it's like even a smaller percentage than what you see in the 40K tournament style scene. But you get more of the guys that they're just coming in with the fluff. They'll tell you all about that commander that was from this one book that was mentioned on one page in one chapter, has never been mentioned before, but they built their entire army around that one guy. And because they just fell in love with the heroics that guy executed. So I tell you, those Horus Heresy guys are absolutely amazing.
And I think this past year, what's really hurt the Horus Heresy is the death of Alan Bly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't. I mean, he was the mastermind behind it, coming up with all the fluff, doing all that other stuff. And when he passed away, it put a halt pretty much on anything Forge World was doing.
Yeah. I mean, not just with the emotional impact, but I can't be able to write. I don't even know how to relay, because I don't know about their whole friendship, family feeling that all the people that worked there had. But from a business perspective, Alan had his fingers in everything. And he was the grand, what's the guy? Grand Poobah, whatever, the parade leader guy, the Grand Marshal of everything. And once he died, unfortunately, it like I said, put everything to a halt. Production ground down. I think that everybody was trying to figure out what they're doing. Now looks like they're back on course. But we're behind, I would say, about 6 months.
6 to 8 months, because they were supposed to come out with another book, everything like that. That book kind of went down. I think the models and everything, the characters, even all the stuff they're going to release kind of went down too, because it was one of those things. They were just, it sucked. Yeah.
But I enjoy playing the Horus Heresy. It is a lot of fun. The games actually go by pretty quick. You play at about 2,500 points from 7th edition, so it's a lot more models. Marines are cheaper, Guardsmen are cheaper. Everything is cheaper point wise. And the game
went crazy in that game.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be running like 20-man Space Marine squads. So it's a lot of fun and visually striking, because you get especially if you're doing all the Forge World models and stuff, man, you guys are getting really archaic looking weapons and armor, and you really models immerse you. What's that?
I have one, the giant Dreadclaw thing.
Oh, the Charybdis?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that thing is awesome.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to put it together.
You know what? It wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be bad. I think I had a worse time with the Sakaran battle tank. So.
Reminding me. I've got to put together. Somebody gave me a Sakaran battle tank. I need to put it together by tomorrow.
Oh, surprise.
And I left it at work.
Nice.
Well, we know what John's working on tomorrow when he goes to work.
Gosh,
Oh my god! But no, yeah,
Like
this
that.
weekend.
He's turning red.
that's embarrassing.
This weekend, man, it's going to be good.
Forgot about it.
Sigmar drops.
What's that, TJ?
I'm just excited for this weekend, man. Age of Sigmar drops. I'm not going to be able to do anything. I got to go to Louisiana to see my wife, but at the same time, I mean, like, I think I'll stream the feed and like just kind of sit in the room, watch the feed. I'll be like, oh, this is so cool. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We'll probably do a midnight release at the store. I think more people will come in on Saturday because we have some painting contests and stuff going on Saturday. So it'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Really looking forward to next weekend, just so I can. I'm really looking forward to Warzone. I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see everything that's going to be going on there, but I'm also excited for it to be over.
yeah,
Because I've got my LVO army that is just. I've got almost everything ready to go. I just need it to be over so I can get knee deep in it.
So, Jonathan, how you doing on your Warzone army?
Pretty good. Super good right now. Like
Oh, the boxes are empty.
yeah. I have, stuff built.
Huh.
Nice.
Yeah, it's stuff. My wife threw my daughter's toy in here. I don't know why she did that.
Yeah, it makes sense if you don't think about it.
Yeah, totally.
Well, you've got 10 days. So
If I didn't have a kid, I probably can do that in 10 days. Not a problem.
It's all about dedication, man.
well, if you've got other painted armies, right?
I got plenty,
Okay.
but I want to play my knights.
I understand that. You also have War Games Con in August.
This is true, but I want to play my knights at Warzone. So, which means I need to break out my new airbrushes, and I can get that done pretty quick.
Well, that's all right. I mean, 10 days, you got this.
I think I do. I mean, if it wasn't knights, I would not have this. I'm probably going to change my list up a little bit to drop so many of the armigers, so I'm not painting so many.
How many armatures were you doing?
4.
Oh, that's not bad. 4 and then probably 3 or 4 big knights.
2 big knights and then the big boy.
Big
Bad.
boy.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun painting my armatures. They have been very fun to put together and paint. So, got them all put together now.
Show your aftermarket arms. They're really cool.
Yeah.
Click on TJ. There we go.
Got them all pretty much put together now. So, I just got to do the highlighting on the gold and then the armor, and they'll pretty much be done. So, and then the decals. That'll be quick. So, hopefully I'll get these done maybe by next week. And then I got to put together a whole bunch of I got to quickly paint some terrain for Warzone to finish off one of the tables I was working on. So,
where'd you get those aftermarket arms?
oh, that is definitely from Gadget Plus on Shapeways.
I'm gonna check
it out.
He does all the different night kits. So yeah, but yeah, I'll be doing when I get them all done and painted. I've got videos all the way through from before I put it together for product review all the way up till it's done painting. So I'll talk about everything up until the end of it and put a whole video together. So it'll be a full review and everything. So
awesome.
The saddest part for building the Imperium, because I was super excited about the Renegade Knights, and I'm cool they gave us something. However, it's just the rules for the Imperium get so much cooler stuff with Knights if you want to play a full Knight army. So I pulled out this, which is my bag of bits, and they're all chaos bits and Nurgle bits and all this cool stuff. And I was sitting there like, oh, there's so much opportunity here. I could do so many things.
Mm-hmm.
Sadness enveloped me because I want them to be good.
I mean, I don't know what he's complaining about. They got rules. You get command points. You can run Renegade Knights. Just do it. Oh, there's a head in the background.
Yeah, I seen it. The spooky ghost.
That's not a spooky ghost. It's just a floating head. And then a pig butt.
Where'd it go? My camera came back and it was gone.
Jonathan's got a ghost in us. She's right behind you now.
I know, I seen it.
What? Man, we told you to turn the pig around.
At least she put pants on.
Who?
Her.
The pig or your wife?
My wife. Because I was like, honey, I'm about to go.
Oh, I see it now on the side.
You need to put
pants on the side, yeah. So I got the camera kind of squinted down a little bit so I can see the other feed.
What?
I've got, on one side of my screen I have the live, and then on the other I have YouTube pulled up, so it kind of cuts off what we're seeing, what I see. So. So all I saw was you're like, she put pants on. I'm like, what's going on? What's the AOS discussion? Man, Joel, you missed everything.
Yeah, we hit on the AOS earlier. This is just kind of about everything.
Oh, TJ, that's Comrade Quiche. Okay, I didn't know his store was named Gadgets Plus. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy makes them.
I wasn't really about to say his Instagram name because I have no clue what that means.
Yeah, I don't know either. I mean, I like Quiche.
You said Comrade Quiche. I was like, oh, that's what it is, because I was like Commander Kushgush or something. But no, yeah, he is. Yeah, that's his That's his store.
Yeah.
Because I spoke with him when we were at Warzone. I mean, not Warzone, but LVO.
Oh,
because they had a table set up for Shapeways.
Oh, I remember Pop Goes the Monkey was there.
Yeah, he was there as well because I bought another kit from him too.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I rebought. I bought the Castellan Robots kits. He makes the guns so you can use them on the Power Fists. So I'm going to put together the Castellan Robots with that too and do another full product review. So, but he makes some good stuff.
I'm looking at the stuff, and there's a couple things that for my project, my super secret project, that I now have to get from this guy.
Oh yeah,
I know what it is. I'm the only one who does, and I carry this burden of the secret.
I know what it is too.
You don't know what it is.
He knows what it is. I have to share with you guys. I can't share with anybody else.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't have to carry this burden alone.
Yeah, well, I didn't want you and I to be the only ones that carry this burden, so I had to let somebody else know just to take the pressure off.
Yeah, to carry the load.
Y'all know what my secret project is for LVO, so.
We do?
No, I'm just joking. I
missed it.
Now, I'm thinking about for LVO, what I'm thinking about doing is probably, I've almost got all my Grey Knight stuff painted. I have to paint a palette, like 3 paladins. And then all the Grey Knight stuff that I have currently will be painted. So after that, I have some Death Watch. So I'm thinking about, it'll be Death Watch and Custodies for LVO.
Okay.
Nice.
So, ooh.
That's
an
yeah.
Right here.
So that way I can use this. I'm not gonna have my board ready.
You know what that is?
What's that?
This is like 8 sets out of the Renegade boxes. The terrain set.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're building a massive table because we already had a lot of it, all the level up terrain, and I wanted to build a whole table with it. And this was a great opportunity. And we're like, anybody who had the Renegade box, we're like, hey, we'll give you $20. You want to just toss the terrain? And so we got a lot of it. Because Atomic Atomic bought that too, but it bought a Renegade Knight too. And I'm gonna build a 2-layer, like the piece of terrain that builds it, and with the knight in the middle, and he's gonna be all dilapidated and stuff with extra parts for repair, and it's going to be a big, massive centerpiece for that table.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
Sounds cool.
build that a lot.
Sounds real cool.
Yeah, I saw
first.
Yeah, Joel. Yeah, I think we already said. Yeah, you go back after the video's over and watch. Yeah, we were talking about Age of Sigmar. I'm trying to think that I might start doing, every other month a 40K tournament and then an Age of Sigmar tournament just to
promote it. Yep.
Yeah, I think the interest will be there. And I know some people have been playing kind off and on Kings of War and the Ninth Age, but even then, it never captured the fantasy crowd. They just kind of like, meh. I'm hoping that this new edition of Age of Sigmar is going to drive the customers back into our arms, like Warhammer 40,000 did with 8th edition. It's going to bring all those people that were turned away at first or turned off. That it's going to drive them back, and we can actually grow that community here. And maybe, who knows, maybe next year, because I got some emails for Warzone Houston's like, hey, why aren't you running Age of Sigmar, an Age of Sigmar tournament? Well, nobody's really have been playing Age of Sigmar at this point. So hopefully this new edition will help us out with that.
So, are you trying to say it's going to turn them on?
Yes, I think it will. I still think it's gonna be a little slower, but I think probably after like War Games Con, there's going to be some. I think we're already kind of seeing it now. There's some 40K fatigue going on right now, just because of all the tournaments that have been happening, the GTS and LVO this year. A lot of people are like, man, I really want to come out to this tournament, but I'm just worn out, or I don't know what to do right now, or we're waiting for this next list or this next FAQ to come out. I think people are a little worn out because they've been going at it so hard with this 8th edition. Not that 8th edition's bad, they're just tired.
Have they been going at it hard?
I was trying not to laugh.
That's good. That's good. They've been going at it hard, so they're tired. That makes sense.
Yeah, I usually go at it hard. I mean, you can't go ease into it. You just got to go hard. Just go headlong into it.
Headlong, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Let's go full bore right in it.
But yeah, no, I think it's around the mid-year portion where because it's this like ramp, and then it goes down, and then it stays steady, and then you got LVO.
Yeah,
for the end of the
it kind of does this. It goes in waves like this, and then another wave.
Yeah.
It kind of goes in. It's usually in peaks and valleys, or mountains.
Or is it waves?
And we're kind of like right here in the middle, just like going back and forth in it.
Is it peaks or valleys or waves?
I don't know. Just that kind of thing.
What waves is good enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Waves, peaks and valleys. Mountains. We're kind of in that the middle part right now. The mountains.
Yeah.
Dude, we can judge the time of our channel from when my hair started. It dries out. Because I took a shower before the show, and then it slowly dries, and then slowly just.
Well, at least John's got the best hair out.
John knows what I'm talking about. John knows.
The struggle is real. The struggle is. That's why I braid my chest hair. It really helps. I don't have to worry about it getting in my face or anything.
You have cornrows?
No, I do braids. It's almost like I was thinking after watching the Vikings show. I was like, oh, let's make little Viking
braids.
Yeah,
I gotta try that.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
I've never seen you without a shirt on or off.
You're welcome.
And now I picture like these long hairs that are braided with like a little bow at the end or something.
Well, I am half Portuguese and Czechoslovakian or Russian. So I've got a couple body hair here and there. But
It's okay. I'm like half Korean and I have no body hair.
That is a blood stain, sir.
Just joking. I am just head to toe hairy.
Did you see what V said?
Oh, what? God, I don't want to know.
Hey, I cannot wait till I get so old that I lose my hair and save on barber bills.
I'm gonna have to start dyeing my hair now.
Yeah, man.
I spend about $8 a month, or $8 every 3 months on razors. So yeah.
You use a straight razor?
Yes, I do.
Fix it.
Just for my head. Now face and everything. Use a Mach 5 something.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You don't use a Mach 5 on your head?
I've tried that and it gets a little bumpy in the back.
Oh.
That's all he's got left is just the back.
Yeah.
We never see the back, but there's a little friar tuck thing going on. Solid piece of hair just right there in a circle.
Round circle hair, just patch.
Everyone's going to wonder. They're like, does he really?
You're going to see John at LVO and be like, he's going to be like, what? He's going to be like, oh, you want to see the back of my head?
That's how they're going to spot me. They're going to be like looking around out of the 611 other participants, and they're like, wait a minute, look at that bald guy over there. He's got this big round hairy patch on the back of his head.
You need to just put high in it.
Yes, God, that'd be awesome.
Dude, we could shave FNP in the back of our heads.
Yeah.
Why not, Jonathan?
I guess I could do that.
I'm down. I am down.
I mean, you got a little tramp stamp with FNP, so I mean that's kind of cool.
Yeah, with the whole logo on the back, tramp stamp. Yep. With the Nurgling.
Yep.
But he's just never mind.
Yeah, Dave's just coming right out of there.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't going to elaborate.
Dave's just coming right out of there, going, "Hey!" and he's got brown stuff all over him. It's amazing.
For those who don't know, our Nurgling on the FNP logo, his name is Dave, and it was named by the community. So
they all voted. They wanted Dave.
I wanted Nurgly McNurgleface. That was my favorite.
Can't that be his real name, but for short we just call him Dave?
Nope. I let everybody decide, and Dave blew the names out of the water. It was a vote to create names, and then everybody voted on those names. So then I took the top, re-voted, and Dave won, like, blown out of the water. I'm talking about, like, 70-something votes.
Wow.
Dave won.
So, how many games are you expecting to win at LVO or at Warzone, TJ?
Oh, I tested my list this weekend, so I'm expecting. I'm going to shoot for 1 win.
Was that Saturday game one of your test games?
It was a test game. And I did really well.
There's a dingo in your room. Don't move. It's a dingo.
They can smell fear.
Yes, he can.
What about you, Jonathan?
With Knights, and a total of probably no test games. 1, just out of luck.
Good number.
Yeah. Just out of luck.
Yeah, I think I'll do fairly well at Warzone. Maybe bottom 10, maybe.
Do you have Grey Knights in the name?
Yeah, Grey Knights Ultimate.
Huh?
Grey Knights are ultimate, man. They're the best ever.
Oh, okay. So then, yeah, you're aiming for the bottom then.
No.
Well, remember, if you're going to aim for the bottom, there is a last place award, but you have to lose your first 4 games without conceding, and then your last game, if you're at the bottom with, if you and one other person are actually the bottom people with the lowest scores, you actually have to win that last game.
I like that.
So there's no, that way we don't have any of those guys that just want to try to get the last place award. You gotta work for it.
I like that a lot.
So you mean last year, even though that I tried to win every game, and I lost to Devin in the last game, which was bad enough. I wouldn't have got it last year. Devin would have got it.
You lost to Devin?
I know how. Oh dear God, I can't believe I lost to Devin.
Well, he had the Typhon. He had some heavy hitting stuff.
But yeah, Typhon and the rapier batteries.
Yeah.
I don't know how he didn't win at least one game. I mean, he did versus me, but I don't know how he didn't win one game before that.
He played me.
Well, he beat me at Alamo at the last game.
I remember watching that game. You were right there at the bottom table, right in front of us.
Yep, that was exciting.
I mean, I want to be honest. Warzone, I am there to win it once. Trying to win one game.
Okay.
You're there to win it, maybe.
Hey, I think my list is okay. It just depends on what I play. Some matchups are going to be really good. Some matchups are going to be bad.
Yeah.
That's true. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who's on top, who's in the middle, and who's down at the lower end of the pairings. Because it's I always worry about the strength of schedule. I don't know if I should include that in pairing and how we determine winners at the end, because you might have gotten 5 wins, but you have the lowest strength of schedule, where somebody that's like 5th maybe the second place guy who actually has 4 wins, 1 loss actually has earned. I mean, he had the strength schedule at 6,000 more than yours. It just seems.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you were lucky. You played the worst players, and you get to win the entire event.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I go sometimes. Good matchups lets you win.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's the nature of the game. It happened like that at Dallas. I think they had a number of people that looking at the top guy versus even the second place guy. Second place guy was only behind, I think, by a couple points, but his strength of schedule was nearly 6,000 more than the guy that got first place. So yeah, it's all luck, I guess.
Yeah. Either that, or I'll just pay off all my opponents to let me win.
Oh yeah, I will offer Happy Meals.
Yeah, I'll offer him favors from Jonathan.
Those are not good. My favors are not good.
You're not supposed to say anything, Jonathan. You're just supposed to go, "Oh yeah, I'm good at those."
Oh, oops! I'm super good.
Ruining it for me. My secret plan.
I'm the best.
Jonathan's the best at everything.
Yeah, all the stuff.
So,
Yes, surreal. That's what he's good at. Happy endings. From maybe.
Happy endings, maybe. Mabby.
Happy
endings, Mabby.
I'll tell you what, maybe if I get a hotel room, maybe I can help you out with that, but not if I'm going to be driving back and forth during the con. We'll see.
Dude, I thought if y'all book a con, they give the host rooms.
I thought so too, and I'm actually I have to go down Thursday to meet with them, give them the new diagram. Because we're going to make a few changes on how the table layouts are and make sure that how the stores for Atomic, Hobbies, Ed and Games, and a couple other local tiny store or people that make tokens and all that kind of stuff, get everybody set up. I'm going to talk to them about that because the guys that one of the guys that went to Bayou Battles, they have the event there at the same hotel, but it's in August. They get a free room, so I'm going to see if maybe I missed that. Maybe they can. I don't know.
Well, I know where I'm crashing that night then.
You're home?
John's room. Party in John's room.
Party in John's. Woo!
Well, yeah, I'll tell you what. I do a lot of sleepwalking when I take Ambien, so I might crawl into bed with you.
Who said, what do you mean? You're already going to be in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're just gonna share one big one.
Great. Can't wait.
We're gonna play Find the Teacups in the Sheets.
I love it.
Sounds amazing.
Well, yeah, I just did our newest count. We're at 62 players for Warhammer 40,000 for Warzone Houston. So,
Yay!
hey, we are 4 over the minimum for it being a major, so we're there. Alan and I are going to have armies there just in case. There'll probably be a couple drops, which is always real weird to me. It's like you just pay for a 2-day event, unless it's like a genuine emergency. Why not stay for those 2 days?
Because they're going to win it, and if they lose the first one, they're going to leave.
Which is weird. It's like you just pay $65 to play 1 or 2 games. You know, especially when we're going to be giving away prize support throughout the events. Like during every game, we've got something to hand out, so you still have a chance to walk away with something.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's like get your 5 games in, have fun.
Yep. That's why you go to a tournament anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Alan, anyways, yeah, both of us will have our ringer armies there, and it's not going to be like so that somebody could win easy. It'll be actually we'll be playing to compete. He'll also have a Horus Heresy army there just in case, but it looks like our Horus Heresy group is going to probably bounce up to 10 or 12 players, so it's starting to shape up pretty nicely.
Yep. Yeah, I'll probably bring in. I told Alan I was going to bring in the tiles. He's asking about tiles for running ropes fair, so I'll probably bring it in. Probably jot it off with you, Jonathan. That way, because I know you're going to the store on Saturday. So if he comes
Sunday.
up, give it to him.
Sunday.
What?
I'm going to the store on Sunday.
I thought you were going there for the tournament.
No, I was, but Naomi needs me at her shop.
Oh wow!
So,
when does John work next? Does John work tomorrow?
What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, John will be there. But I mean, I'll be up there on Sunday, and I figured.
No, I was saying maybe I can ask John to just bring it up to the store tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Since he lives right down the street, I could drop it off to him or something.
Okay.
Not this John, the other bearded John with the bigger beard.
Thanks.
Well, John's got a full
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah, I tried doing it, but I don't look very good.
Yeah.
That hound is beating that Space Marine.
I know he's a hound of corn. He's a flash hound.
He's beating your little Space Marines. Yeah, John, for the tables, well, if you want to meet Saturday or Sunday, Saturday you talk to Ben, or Sunday we can talk, and they'll go over the tables available. Yeah, yes, you.
Okay, well, that's what I've got Alan there this weekend for.
Okay, that too.
He doesn't know yet, but he's going to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
I've got one of my regular customers, Joey Rexer. He is he's got.
Who's my flesh dingo?
I think he's got about 10 tables worth of terrain that he's getting from TT Combat over there in the UK, and also he's 3D printing, so gathering that up. But we're basically I'll find out this Thursday, but I think we're going to try to get the space available to us on Friday, free of charge. I might have to marry one of the lovely young ladies down there, but that'll be all right. To just guarantee. I don't know. I have to come up with some deal with the people at the Wyndham Hotel to make sure we can get in early. Because I really don't want to set stuff up on Friday, so I might have to marry somebody or give birth to a kid or something. I don't know. We'll find out.
Wow, that sounds interesting.
Yeah,
I wish I could help you out, man, but I'm already married.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll get a wife.
Yeah. Listen. So when do y'all set up the tables? Is it going to be Friday night?
As of right now, it's early Saturday morning, but they said that as long as they didn't have any weird special event or something that Friday, which they likely won't, that we set up Friday evening, probably around 5 or 6. So, okay. And I know a bunch of people that are coming from out of town, especially the Austin and the San Antonio guys that are bringing some terrain for us, that will be perfect timing because they'll probably get off work, get there around 6 or 7, drop the table stuff off, and then I'll probably work through the night getting all the tables set up for everybody for all the different games.
Okay. John, is there a teeth minimum? What does that mean?
A teeth minimum. Interesting. I'm not sure what that means.
Teeth minimum to go to the for a wife.
Yeah. I prefer all teeth, at least one working eye, preferably.
Oh, you're okay with one not working eye?
Yeah, I mean,
not picky at all.
I mean, I'm probably okay with just no working eyes, but if I have really a choice, I'd say at least 2 working eyes or one working eye. Yeah, it'll help.
Look at TJ's face. It's a little disgust.
No disgust. Just curious. One working eye. Okay.
Well, I mean, minimum.
Minimum. I mean, like eye patch or just like fake eye,
or an eye that's like looking that way.
They got like an eye patch. That'd be kind of cool, I think. Like, yeah, I'm dating a pirate. Yeah.
Well, except they take the eye patches out in public, and then you get the whatever's underneath the eye patch after.
Well, that's fine.
I mean, well, maybe John likes to have his booty rated a lot, so I mean that's good. Like a dwarf, he's like, they came from behind.
Arr, honey, it's time for that booty.
Arr.
Oh, people are gonna have such low opinion of me, more than they do already.
Peg leg or a hook for a hand? You okay with that?
Oh, that's going a little far, but maybe.
He said, "Where's the line?"
I mean, I could do. You know what? I mean, the hook for a hand would be a little weird, but I mean, prosthetic hand, I think I'm good with.
Yeah, okay. If it is a hook for a hand, like Captain Hook's hand, where he kept switching out with cool little utility things, maybe.
Yeah, that would be cool. She had like a robot hand or a robot arm, dude. That'd be awesome.
What if it like malfunction and like squash something, or you?
Not cool.
That's what I mean. It could be like, ah.
At that point, it's going to be like,
death grip.
Real, there's going to be an exclusion zone for robot arm and real arm. I haven't thought this through, guys.
Well, Sir Real makes a good point. A pretty face and good personality can make up for a lot.
This is true.
Yep. It's like Jonathan. Good personality, good face makes up for a lot.
Exactly. For all my other shortcomings.
Yep, it's shortcomings.
All of them.
Jesus. Oh, man.
Oh, can't read that one.
Oh, nice. That's a good one there. That is attachment.
Anyways, so
back to we are helping you think about everything. Yep, they're really breaking it down for you, John. They're really getting your mojo going and your thought process going here.
I appreciate it.
Really into analyzing the low quality of a person that you're willing to just marry.
I think honestly, John he's just saying, it's all about what he sees on the inside of the person.
No, he even said no.
No. Look, the outside is what usually catches your eye to start with, especially if you just have one working eye. You got to start with that. Personality.
I mean, let's be honest. If John walked into the store and there was a girl painting models and had one eye, he'd probably be like, "Yeah, I'm down."
V said he's laughing so hard he's crying.
You're probably right, TJ. Then from there, that'll like get my attention, but then it's going to come down to the rest of how she looks.
Yeah.
Or smells.
Oh, if there's a smell issue, I don't have many limits, but that's one of them.
I mean, whatever if it's a good smell.
That case, if it's a good smell, I could handle that probably.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, okay, but what's a good smell? Someone could think ketchup smells good.
Right, but okay, so whatever I think is a good smell would be good.
there we go.
Yeah.
So she could be letting the pheromones loose, and John's like,
Bing.
oh,
Oh, you
Yeah.
smell like tomato soup. That's my favorite.
No, actually, I'm actually mildly allergic to tomatoes, so no.
That's awesome.
So, John, what is your favorite food smell then?
Favorite food smell?
Yeah.
I like cookies. Fresh baked cookies.
Oh. Yeah. I'd say fresh baked cookies.
Now, if a girl was painting with an eye patch
And a peg leg.
you smell like Korean barbecue, I'd be all over that.
I don't know. I mean, think about that. That's Korean barbecue mixed with human sweat.
No, she just smells like Korean barbecue to me. I'd be
That's
all
just
over it.
it's just wafting. Okay.
Yeah, just wafting. I'd be like, oh.
It's like she just like sprayed Korean barbecue perfume on her body.
So like kimchi and
Oh God.
Oh, dude, if she smelled like kimchi, I'd be all over that.
well,
She smells so good. Oh. Whew.
or
Going here.
Commander said she smells like spray primer.
I'd walk away.
Okay. At that point,
Yeah.
she might have been at the game store. She might not. She might be to smell a little funky because it's a game store. But it's going to come down to the one working eye, possibly a peg leg, and the rest of how her body looks.
And smell like cookies.
So,
And it smells like cookies. She can wear perfume or just not have any. We'll see. We'll play it by ear. But I got to get past the looks. I'm already hooked. Because she's painting miniatures at a game store where there's probably 20 guys doing the little, just peeking over and trying to roll their dice and move their figures around. Yeah, I got you. I'm so awesome with playing 40K. I'm trying to impress this girl. Yeah. It is hilarious to watch that.
So now we've got to fully imagine this. So John, are you more of a voluptuous or petite?
Yes.
So voluptuous and petite.
Anywhere between just above anorexic. So, and then up to voluptuous.
Okay. So just anywhere in that
levels
range.
of voluptuous.
Right. What's that?
There's different levels of voluptuous.
Right. I can go a little beyond, a little bigger.
Let's do actress-wise. Who would be the actress?
Let's see.
Roseanne?
No. Oh,
God.
I think I need to open my mouth. Hold on a
Hey,
second.
you lost some weight. And her views are really good.
No, I mean, we could easily get an idea of what John's looking for if we get his top 5 actresses.
Okay. Let's see here. I
If Tom Hanks isn't one of them, I'm ashamed of you.
Women.
don't know.
Women.
Yeah, women. I'm not going to go into the different types of men.
Hugh Jackman
that's-
right here, baby.
No, he's
Oh,
too
God.
man. I don't know. Okay, small size. I probably like Ruby Rose.
Ruby Rose. Okay.
Man, I'm trying to think of a voluptuous.
Oprah Winfrey's your number one.
No, but I'll tell you, speaking of talk show host, who is voluptuous that I would consider if she got a little bit better booty, Wendy Williams.
So Wendy Williams, voluptuous-wise. She's pretty
Yes.
voluptuous.
Small size, I'd probably go with or I just watched a movie Annihilation, and it had Natalie Portman in it.
Yeah.
That small, that tiny petite. That's the small end I would go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, Natalie Portman. Okay. Yeah. This was Jonathan. Oh, here's a good story of Jonathan describing his top 5 list. He was trying to describe Taylor Swift. And he goes, the really short girl that, sings like all the songs, its friend was like Selena Gomez, the short one, the blonde one. And we were like, short friend Selena Gomez sings songs. And we were like, she's really skinny and petite. And we're kind of like, are you talking about Taylor Swift? And he's like, yeah. We're like, she's 5'10". And he's like, no, she's really small and petite. And we're just like, no.
I don't know.
5'10".
He's tall and petite, maybe, but not small and petite.
No. It was like me and like 3 other guys at work, and we were just like all like dumbfounded for like 3 minutes just trying to, we were like,
Her name eluded me, dude.
And we're like, Taylor Swift that sings all the songs. And he's like, yeah, that's her. And we're like, she's 5'10", dude.
But yeah, if they were in that range, I saw them painting miniatures or playing a game. Yeah, I'd probably give it a go.
But John's just about anything. Okay.
Yeah.
He did say he'd be hooked.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
you get a little bit of that hooker there.
So over on Wargames exclusive, they've got an interesting female assassin miniature.
Female assassin. Oh, yeah, that's a great miniature.
Yeah, it is.
Does she have a hook?
Is that your top 5? Is that what your point was?
I'd buy that for $1.
I would buy that for $1.
God.
Oh, man. How did we get on a tangent about this?
I don't know.
I mean, you've been blushing for the last like 20, 30 minutes.
Well, John did say he may have to marry someone in order to get a room, so it just kind of escalated from there.
I guess so.
That is true. Well, if I have to sweet talk the ladies there to get us to be able to get stuff in the room on Friday,
Yeah.
I have to do that. So
Let's see.
I'm down.
Actress with a peg leg.
Wasn't there that movie with what's the guy that's like, you can do it, from all the
Commander, this is some good AOS content here, boyos.
Yes, it is.
So, Commander, if you're new here, we usually stick a good 30 minutes to an hour of solid content with, some banter in between. And then this. Always the end. Sometimes in the middle. Sometimes only 30 minutes of actual talking about what we meant to talk about.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
So what were you saying, John?
Post it for...
I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'll tell you, if you're still looking for actresses with peg legs, just stop. There's these military gals that did that poster with all the amputees that lost a leg, arm, or whatever during any of the wars in Iraq or Afghanistan. That was pretty impressive. That would be on my list. What's that?
I said, oh. That's all I said.
So, AKA Wonder Woman with a peg leg, and John's good.
Yeah, either Linda Carter or Gal Gadot size. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I was really thinking about Gal Gadot, but I have no shot with her.
Neither do I.
I don't currently know. Gal Gadot?
Wonder Woman.
The Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Oh.
Yeah, her husband's like a billionaire something, hotel mogul.
His name is Urine Barsano, because right when I was trying to type her name, the second thing that came up was husband.
Boo. But speaking of Wonder Woman, I'm going to be playing after I have the 40K army set up for LVO. I'm going to dip into the Saga game, and I found a whole bunch of Amazon miniatures. I think I'm going to paint up like the Amazons on or from the Wonder Woman movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was really excited when I saw the Realm of War, the new little iOS game, the game that they're bringing out for AOS, because it's by the same makers who made what's it called, the Night game, Freeblade.
Yeah.
And I really like that game, so when that comes out, I'm definitely going to pick that up.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a couple of those type of games to help bridge the gap over to Age of Sigmar.
Yep.
It's going to be kind of a nice. We're going to try to bring people over from all different formats. So that's actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah. Oh, did y'all see the Forge World stuff? We talked about they're doing all the different nights. They're going to make rules for all the different nights for Horse Heresy.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be amazing balls.
I thought they already did that, but I guess it was just an FAQ for the moment.
Yeah, but they're going to have all the rules and everything in different classes of armigers and weapon loadouts.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that.
Well, especially after they did the Renegade supplement out of the blue.
Yeah, that was really cool by GW to do that. I mean, they basically gave us an index army for free.
Yeah. Very unexpected.
Yeah. Except for Jonathan, who's just mean.
Not mean. I just said I'm not super stoked about it.
You know what? Whatever.
Well, you know what? You're not the only one. There's a lot of people that were actually disappointed that they don't have their own book right away, or that they can't take their Chaos mark on their Renegade Knights or anything. It's like, you guys were complaining at first that that Chaos couldn't take the Knights in a Renegade list, and GW turns around and throws you a bone and creates the rules for it, and you still are complaining. Come on, guys!
That's what we do, Chaos players. I'm just kidding. No, but to be fair, if they were just like, hey, you play everything out of the Imperium book, change it to Renegade, and instead of like House of Hawkshroud, you can be the Fallen Knight of Hawkshroud or whatever, like you can still play each Imperium that has fallen,
Yeah.
And that would be neat. And they didn't have to create all the FAQ stuff.
Well, they have to because they want. Well, they don't have. You're right. They don't have to. But if they want to stick to their business format of they're not going to put out a book now, especially after 8th edition drop. They don't want to put out a book unless they have miniatures for it, and so they're not going to combine those rules in the same book until they get the Chaos formatted miniatures available for it. So I think that's always been a thing for them, is that if they don't make a miniature for it, then they're not going to create an army for it. That's why we're not seeing Yanari with a new codex this year, because they're just not ready for it.
Yeah. So something to mention, last weekend we re-picked up our Pathfinder adventure that we were filming live.
Hold on, no. We got to go to this.
Oh.
I was checking this out real quick. This is amazing.
Oh.
Who let Alan pick that picture?
Alan.
He looks freaking. I mean, John's got the cool picture.
It's all swap.
Alan's like, "Hi, I'm Alan Bailey."
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can take the picture off.
That was epic. Awesome.
That was all him. I did not choose that.
Anyway, so yeah, we started our Pathfinder adventure, and we're going to be filming it live again, and it was a lot of fun. It was good to pick it back up.
It was very amusing.
What did we played something?
Well, I mean, Ethan was there.
Yeah, Ethan was. I wasn't. I was Ethan. I had a blast in that game, except for like me and Fearig or Travis, aka Travis. All the rest of our crew sucks.
Hey, they were killing the small stuff.
Yeah, that frog is amazing. He's the most acrobatic frog I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I'm in a D&D game on Fridays, and we are like the most inept group ever. I mean, we are so bad. We've had in 3 months 7 character deaths.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I haven't killed anybody. I could have killed people at certain points, but I didn't. And then the only part that are inept apart is the RP side. And that's when, like, anytime something RP happens, like the last interaction, they were supposed to ask, I don't know what this is. It's a crepe cake with Nutella in it. I will eat this in a minute. So, basically, this dude came out and they're supposed to just ask him questions. Nobody asked him the right questions. So I had to like throw him a bone, and I was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you anyway." Oh man!
Man, we were asking all the questions. You just weren't listening.
And then the one day on the other episode, unfortunately, that one got screwed up. But the one that was supposed to it was episode 2. They finally found this person they were going to save, and they pretty much screwed everything up.
Oh, we didn't. I didn't screw up anything.
And
the one person who screwed up the whole encounter. Don't mind.
We were off. It was good. It was good, but they're good at fighting for the most part.
Not so much the role playing part, but the fighting, yeah.
They're good at RPing when they're their group, but then you introduce somebody else to their group. They're like, oh, who's this?
Make it sound like we're brutal idiots. I mean, we are kind of dumb, but still.
Yeah, I want to be able to do that, broadcast with like my group or another group with whichever one comes out first that we want to do, either the Age of Sigmar role-playing game, or from Cubicle 7, or the Wrath and Glory, the 40K one from Ulysses, North America. I think that would be a lot of fun. We have plenty of miniatures for both of them, plenty of terrain. If we want to do have a map set up and everything, I think one of those would be fun to do.
This one?
Yes, that one, the Wrath and Glory.
Did you get this one?
This one is tame as compared to last year's.
I know. I read the beginning. It said from the famous one. I was like, oh, neat. I missed
last year's was, well, this one's got the lunar womb spell.
Yeah.
Last year there was I can't. It was so bad we had to make sure that we did not allow anybody under age of 17 look at the book.
Well, it says 18 on the book.
Oh well, I'm glad we didn't.
Right there. Boop.
Yeah, those people, they come out with some very fantastic.
It's good art.
Yes. This year was like this. I'm telling you, this year is tame. This, I would even go as far as say this was almost PG-13 compared to last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was very surprised when I opened it. I was like, they put this in a book?
Yeah. They put out some really odd stuff, and it's for like D&D 3rd edition, or you can use it for Pathfinder, that sort of thing.
Yeah. I was reading it. Pretty. Oh, that's the other thing you just made me think about is at our work. So we have every other Friday off. It's called Flex Fridays. So the Fridays we do work, a big group of us at work are taking an hour, and we're doing a one-off. We're not completing an hour. It's going to be like 2 or 3 sessions, complete a one-off. But we take an hour and go to the big break room area, and we had our first session. It was pretty cool. And I basically made 15 random characters, filled out, random. I have the D&D generator thing that fills out the sheet, and the names and everything, and everybody picked. Is TJ frozen? Oh no, he's moving. He's literally sat in that position for like a minute. Anyway, and everyone picked their character out of the envelope.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. They don't really know who you played.
I'm sorry. I was looking for the book from last year, and I found it.
Something like the vagina monologue.
No, that's actually entertaining to watch that on YouTube. But no, vaginas are magic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh, there are some really bizarre spells in that one, and there's a PDF of it online if you're 18 or older. Yeah, that's pretty rough. You know that there's a game called Dungeon Crawl Classics. It's really kind of like old school D&D, like maybe first going into second edition, and they have a character sheet pack. It's all scratch off, so you don't have to fill out characters or anything. It's all your stats, equipment. It's all like a scratch off sticker, but I mean, it's a big character sheet. Did I miss something?
No, you just made me now search for this PDF.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't let your wife see it. Oh man, everybody's gonna be looking for this now.
So bad.
Wow. Did you already look at it, DJ?
No, I don't want to know.
Yeah, no.
My virgin mind. No, I can't be.
Yeah.
Put into this stuff. It's just horrible.
Some of the spells are just really horrible. Some are cool, and then you get to the sexually related ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to construct. The reason why I was frozen, I was trying to construct John's dream girl.
Oh, that should be embarrassing.
Yeah. Yep. Put Wendy Williams' head, you know.
Jonathan, whenever you are looking at it, my favorite spell is on page 47.
That's that big of a book.
Oh yeah, it's 56 pages long. So whenever you get to page 47. Well, if you're looking at a PDF, it would be page 51, but the actual book page is 47. Anyways, so you're constructing my ideal girl. I'm actually a little terrified because you look like you're working hard.
No, I was just joking. I was just there was a comment on one of the old battle reports I was just going over with.
Oh, okay. I was like, what actually an ideal would be you guys have that Age of Sigmar standee, the new one, with the female. Oh, whoo.
I'm not sure about that for me, dude. I think she'd hurt me.
That's fine. Muscle bound. Oh.
I like a He-Man type chick, huh?
I told you, anywhere in between the tiny petite like Natalie Portman and the Wendy Williams. So muscle, athletic. Yeah.
Yeah, that girl, man, I'd be in the corner like crying afterwards, probably.
Yeah. But I'd be like, babe, that guy over there, he just beat me in a game of 40K. She'd go whoop his ass.
That is true.
And what are they going to say? A girl beat me? No, they're not going to say anything.
Exactly.
Actually, I'll probably start
standing there next to you at the table. You could have her like stand next to you while you play, and she just look at him and be like.
And I get her to practice that like anime girl stare when it's like the evil stare and their eyes get all weird. She like stare.
I mean, she would just ask him, simply, where do you want the hammer if you win?
Yes. And then it might take a while, but all of a sudden, I'm going to start showing up these tournaments with her, and people are going to just start being intimidated, and they're just going to be like, I can see if they're going to play really bad. This is a good strategy. I like this strategy.
Yeah.
What page?
I think that's a better strategy than some people do when they bring like their girl and they have her sit there and she's like so disinterested in the game. You actually feel bad for her.
47, Jonathan. Yeah,
Oh, there is no 47.
the volcanic one.
Oh, that is 47. Okay.
It actually says, I mean, at the bottom of that says actually there's 47 there.
It'd be like, is she really the Volantis is like, yeah, with her one eye?
Yes.
You'd be like,
Hey.
I think she's staring at me, but I'm not quite sure, so I don't want to look. So you're like, you'll be like this. You'll be playing, and you'll like look at her. She'll be looking at you, staring, and you'll be like, I don't know what to do. Just kind of start staring away. That's when John like moves instead of 6 inches, he moves 7.
Yes. No, I would never cheat. I'd use my girlfriend to intimidate the crap out of you. Yeah, but I would not cheat.
Not cheating.
That's not cheating. And you start messing up. You do everything out of sequence. Forget to cast your psychic powers, or forget to shoot something. I think I got a good strategy here because I suck at playing, so I need to up my game somehow.
Yeah, and you're the one talking about Warzone. You're going to be the ringer.
If you see a 6-foot-tall woman with one eye standing behind me, she's just muscles everywhere. Yeah.
So we're talking like Brienne from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah!
Wow. So you like to be dominated?
No, but
yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
I'm not going to say no, but maybe.
Maybe. So nonchalant, maybe.
You said honey bear on the internet.
I did.
Aw.
You did.
Why wouldn't I say Honey Bear? That's her name. That's
You don't want to tell her that you're concentrating on finding a peg leg, one eye person for John.
No, I was just joking. I actually said what I was really doing. Someone commented on one of our old battle reports, and so I was reading it, and I had to make a comment on it.
I mean, would you really get in trouble for that? I mean, you're doing it for a friend.
Oh, she wouldn't care. She would probably just laugh and giggle at me. I'd be like, yeah, I
know. Make sure my mom's not watching this. She's like,
well, this is going to be in the tomes of the internets forever.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, no one really. I don't think anyone like really actually pays attention to what we talk about half the time, anyways.
Yeah, but you know, when our children get older, they're going to find this stuff and watch it.
Oh, my girls will probably be like, "Oh my God, Dad's on the internet." What a dork.
Well, we kind of are, so.
Well, they'll say that while they're painting their miniatures too.
Yep. Probably true. They'll probably be like, "Dad, can we paint tonight?" And I'll be like, "Sure."
Oh, then you have a family-friendly show. You can sit there and have your painting videos with your daughters on there.
Yeah.
Well, our whole channel's family friendly.
That's why I didn't announce what that spell was in that book.
Oh, I know. Yes.
Yes, we are family friendly.
Hey, you know
just
what?
not on Pathfinder.
Yeah, we let a few go, but that's live.
It's Pathfinder, man. It's like
a little uncontrolled live.
Yeah, it's Pathfinder. You can't be like totally just like, well, I want to go over here and just do this, blah blah blah. You know, you got to get into it.
Yeah,
I'm a freaking rock man. You know, hard as a rock. It's clobbering time.
I don't think the book says that.
What happened?
What?
Did I miss something?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Gents, I think it's getting that time where we're winding down on funny stuff. And TJ yawning. Look at that yawn. I got you on.
Nice.
Couldn't help it.
Next week will be the last broadcast right before Warzone Houston.
Yep.
It'll be Warzone. It'll be our review of Age of Sigmar and all the cool games we played and learned how to play Age of Sigmar.
Yep. Remember that last 40K tournament before Warzone is this Saturday at Atomic Hobbies.
Yep.
Very important.
Get your practice on.
Yeah, because some of you need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Jonathan hadn't played 40K in like 4 months. He's going to suck anyways.
It's all right.
I've been playing some escalation games.
Yeah, that's really...
Shut up. It's it's one of those things.
You have a mullet.
We we talked about was like, I own a gaming store, but now I don't get to play a lot of games. I own a cupcake store, but I don't get to eat cupcakes.
Sad. The cupcake thing, that's sad.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I work at a game store, and when I come home, I don't want to have anything really to do with games. I mean, I've got a stack of stuff here to build and paint, and I just don't have the desire right now.
I can't wait to go gaming.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not burnt out. I just don't have time.
Yeah.
I come home and I model when I can. That's why it's sitting right next to me on the couch.
That's why I'm looking forward to Warzone being over, just so I can start on my own project.
Yep. I'm just excited because, I get to paint models and stuff. I got to edit a battle report. I got to edit a battle report this week.
That is true.
I'll give it to you, Jonathan. You're not busy.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to wrap up my hair with a piece of sprue.
You're an idiot.
That's what they do, right?
Why would you even put that in your hair? You just washed it. Now you got all this like mold release in your hair.
Oh, it's gross.
Ew, mold release.
That's how you're gonna get like this.
You and your fake news with your mold release. Your flat Earth.
Well, the Earth is flat, man.
See, flat
Looks
Earth.
flat to me.
Mold release.
Are we going to do
Commander's
AOS
asking,
battles
are
on
we
the
going
channel?
to do AOS battles on the channel? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. We're also going to do Magic. We're going to broaden our horizons and make it all fun channel.
Yep. But
Oh,
no,
you
we
guys-
are going to be playing AOS games. So
Absolutely. I want to get in on that. I need to get a game on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
let's be honest, though. They're not probably going to be competitive, and we probably will get rules wrong a lot, but we are going to have fun doing it.
Yep. Well,
And that's the name of the channel.
Fun.
Fun, nostalgic players.
The big F. Fun.
Fun. What's the N stand for? Fun. Nougat players.
No survivors?
No survive. No.
No.
Oh. Oh.
What could N stand for? Fun.
No poopers.
It's 2 words. No
Yeah,
poopers, fun, no poopers.
Fun, no poopers. Poopers.
It's not feel no pain anymore. It's fun, no poopers. Fun, no penis.
Oh man. But yes,
I've seen the new AOS Realm previews. The world is definitely flat. Boom. Tyler's right. Enforcer will not allow you to follow you into the room.
your enforcer woman will not be allowed to follow you into the room to make it fair.
Well, if it's at like a GT or a tournament, I disagree. But if it's sitting there doing it on the channel, that's okay because it's supposed to be kind of a fun game. But if I'm competing at a tournament, bet you she's going to be in there with me.
I'm going to be honest with you, John. I would rather play her on the channel than you.
That's sad.
Because, I mean, like, the Age of Sigmar girl coming to life, I would definitely want to play her.
God, she would be so obnoxious because she would be all like loyal and yelling all the time and like wanting to kill you with a hammer. You do anything wrong?
The yelling and the smiting. Yeah, I don't think I could date her.
Yeah, it'd be too much.
Sorry, sweetheart. It's over before it started.
We haven't even started yet. You already broke up. See, you thought about it. You dodged.
Marty.
Wait, hold it. The yelling and the smiting, I'd be all for it.
Well, you dodged a hammer.
You dodged a fisting on that one.
Hammer.
Fisting.
Yeah, let's go with hammer.
There's the fist. He's always got the fisting right there on his cup.
Yeah. I'm saying he likes the fist. It's on his cup, for crying out loud.
Oh God.
All right. Anyway, guys, before we say more embarrassing things, you guys have anything else before we close out the show?
Nope.
Thanks to our Patreon supporters.
Yep. As always, our
You
Patreon
guys.
supporters. What did we? So we got lighting because of our Patreon supporters. We got lighting for the studio.
Yep. I'll see the new lighting on the new battle report because it's way better.
The dice came in too.
Dice came in. And then also we will be picking up a rug for the studio and also doing the walls.
Yeah, we're going to be building out the walls on the studio to make it like stone walls. It's going to be really cool. Because the studio is coming together, we literally pseudo set it up. We got some of the cameras set up and everything. So we did a test run for the Pathfinder and it worked really well. Yep. And so it's going to work really well for, I think, battle reports and everything else.
Yep.
So,
and who knows? Maybe we'll bring that sub to Warzone.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
You know what? I think I should do every single game I play. I think I'll stream live.
So we're just going to move it to each bottom table?
No, we're just going to have me on the bottom table the entire time.
Oh,
joking.
Why not? I mean, don't people want to watch the bottom tables?
Yeah,
people are having fun.
It's the best.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about how you guys want to set up the tables. We're gonna have some extra space, so we'll have one table set up for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that could work.
Yep. Awesome.
God, he's like Justin Bieber with his damn hair.
No.
Oh, want to do it this way?
Stop. I don't want my last image before I go to bed being that hair. Like
what about this one?
It's 1995. It's 1992, and Jonathan's grunged out.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm leaving now.
All right, guys. Again, thank you so much for staying tuned and watching the show. And we will see you next Tuesday at 9:30.
Got some new stuff to talk about then.
Yep. All right, guys. Good night. Bye.
Night.